All right, well, and we live. We live. Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Tesmo coming at you, with the PopsCast. It's me. We got CK on my left. CK on my left, Mars on my right. Y'all say what's up to the people, man.
You don't know your left from right, man?
It's different depending on which screen I'm looking at. So I had to make sure, like, this is the live screen, that's the other screen that actually flip-flopped. So
I hope you're wrong.
pardon me.
And I hope he's on your right side and not your left side. But I'm good. My name is Mars. Y'all know me.
You. Damn. Like, you gonna say what's up or keep trying to fight me on my left and right?
Oh man. I'm the Okay, go ahead.
Finish your thing.
No, I was just saying I'm the pixelated one on Tez's stream because he's all the way in Canada.
Canada.
You have good reception over there.
You clear from time to time, and the hungry fellow on my left, pretty guy is my left.
You ain't gonna. Your boy.
CK.
It's your boy Chris. CK2K, CK TV, CK, whatever you want to call me.
Big Toph dog, you know what I'm saying?
Man. Look, man, dad life, you know what I'm talking about? Working all day, then getting on here, didn't get my dinner, so now y'all gonna watch me eat my dinner.
That man got nuggets and fries.
Nuggets and mac and cheese, sir.
Oh, I had chili cheese dogs. That was it.
I said nuggets and mac and cheese.
Okay, excuse what I had then. Don't worry about it. So yeah, like y'all can't see the topics, but we got 3 good topics for you tonight. Just like the thumbnail says, we're talking about parental success and hardship. But just getting into it, how do we as parents measure our quality of the relationship with our children based on how well we control them or how effective we are when raising them and vice versa? I'm going to open the floor because I am the long-winded one and let those with older children explain first because my babies are still small.
You just say with ugly children?
Older children. Y'all tripping.
Oh, okay.
Neither of my nieces is
I was about
ugly.
to get on the next flight to Canada right now.
Like you see,
I was about to get on the next flight and get on that boat.
If you can't get your FPS to refresh properly, you can't fly.
That look, that's you.
It ain't me.
And that Canadian connection.
CK, if he can't hold 720p for 10 seconds, he can't fly no planes or be on no planes.
I'm not an aviator, so I can't sign off on that.
Oh God.
But yeah, do I measure my success as a parent by the quality of the relationship or how effectively I control my children?
Are you Didn't you say
this
you
You
was
said you
gonna?
gonna start. You
That's
said you were gonna
No,
start.
I
You
said.
just said.
I said I am
Nah.
not going to start because I am the long-winded one. I
No,
will
no,
let
no.
those.
See,
I
me and
will
Mars were
let
the same thing.
those.
That's too
Yeah,
much.
Man,
nah.
y'all are tripping. I
No,
said I will
no,
let
no. All
those.
jokes
I
aside,
will
all
let
jokes
those.
aside.
Not even trying to be funny. I
Yeah,
heard you
nah.
say
Man,
you were
come
going
on.
to start
I
because you're the
literally, I just
long-winded
said
one.
I will let
That's
those who have older children take the floor first, because my babies are still
nah.
young.
That look, Mars, you ain't alone. That's not what I
Okay,
heard.
look,
either.
Okay,
even if
alright,
I
weird.
did say that, one of y'all take the floor first, because my babies are still young, so I want to get y'all's perspective on it and see how
Go ahead, Mars.
y'all feel about
Hey, I'll
it.
go. I just thought he was going
Yeah,
first.
me too. Me
No.
too. So did I. Go ahead, Mars.
You said, all right. So do I measure my success as a parent by the quality of the relationships or how effectively I can control my child?
Yeah.
So
Question.
I'm still too early, a little
Well, I mean,
bit too
even if you
early
had to
in
fast
this.
forward a little bit
No,
and think about it.
yeah. No, I'm just talking. I'm gonna get there. So at the point we're at right now, I think I'm.
Chill out, Dre. I did say both. I think
I'm
you're
gonna
right,
get there.
but leave me alone.
um.
Sorry.
So yeah, no, I you messed me up. So yeah, I'm not there just yet because Millie, she understands what's going on. Like we talk to her and she knows everything that's going on. Like she listens, she's here, she hears us, and she's not like. So it's at the point where she's still figuring out life. Like so, I can't control her really because she's gonna do whatever she wants. I tell her no, she's gonna look at me and she's gonna ignore me, do whatever she wants. But moving forward past in the future, I mean, I think it's on me personally. I think it's on how effective I can control my child. Me personally, that's how I feel. I think if I can control my child without being too like mean and strict,
Hmm.
I would think I'm a successful parent, right?
Okay, I was gonna say so
Because
that's how you measure if like that's your
yeah,
level of I've
that's
succeeded
how
as
I would
being
measure it.
the parent I want to be versus
Right.
the other kind of parent that I
The
kind of don't
relationship,
want to have to be.
because how I see it and how I feel about it is, especially at a younger age, I don't need like a like a big relationship with my child. Not like it sounds so crazy saying that. Like I love Miliana and like it's not. I don't mean like, oh, I don't want no relationship with my daughter at all. No. Like
Katie?
it's just I rather focus on the discipline part now, and then when she gets older and able to have a relationship with me on a personal level where we could just talk about, oh hey, how's your day? I'd rather get in the discipline. So yeah, I want to go. I measure it with how I can control my child.
And see, it's funny you say that because I had another question in mind. When I was trying to get this question together, it was more or less, do I do what's best for my child? Do I do the good thing for my child, or I do what's best for my child? Whether that falls in line with the discipline or like so they're gonna have the hard lessons, or like you don't always get a winner's ribbon or participation ribbon, like the learning the failures, taking the harder route rather than this could be easy and things like that. So I'm glad I picked this one because it can encompass more of, even like you just said, discipline, non-disciplinary, the connection, the bond, having that type of conversation even later down the line rather than you can't really do so much right now.
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah, nah, I don't know. I'd rather have a controlled
That's
child.
how you don't think. What the hell?
I think because Terrell's comment, man, he sound like I'm about to get milk soon. That's not true.
Where Daddy at? He said he was going to get some milk. What kind? Almond? Yep, he ain't coming back. That was a lie.
Go ahead, Ted, because I had something to say, but I forgot it.
No, go ahead. Go back. Or CK can take it until you can reestablish whatever your thought was.
This is a good question. It's a very good question because I think I'm at that threshold where now, yeah.
Oh,
But here's the thing. I don't. This is a good question because I don't necessarily measure my success yet. I don't feel like we should at this point because all kids learn differently. All kids learn at different speeds, and all kids react and act differently because they are still seeds of the parents. So if you have parents that are selfish or a parent that is not selfish, that gets frustrated easy, has attitude problems, learns differently. That's just how it's going to be. That doesn't mean that when, they finally go to school or they're in school that all of a sudden they're going to pick it up and then they're going to be quick and they're going to, learn at a good rate. That doesn't matter. So to answer that question, I feel like this is a good question. And I feel like because all three of us are in different stages when it comes to our kids. But as far as for me, I feel like I just feel like I'm a successful parent regardless. I don't care if this sound, and I don't hope it doesn't sound cocky, but I feel like I'm a successful parent because my daughter I'm always proud of her, meaning that she's always doing something that's going to make me proud, and it's always, showing me that she's just growing at her own pace, and she's, becoming a girl and becoming, a woman at her own pace, and I'm just proud of her every day. Like today I'm playing a matching game, and it's for 3+, 4+, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to walk her through it. She out there killing it. She out there putting all these different colored animals and stuff in the right category and stuff like that. She's doing her own thing. So it's like I don't really know how to measure my success because I just feel like I'm doing well because I have a little girl that, even though she has her hot streaks and has her attitude problems, she gets very frustrated very easily. But like I said, because gets it from her mama, but she's still a very smart kid, and I'm proud of her. But every kid is different. My kid is not the kid that's gonna be at the party that's gonna be like, la la, look at me. She's gonna be more reserved because that's how I was as a kid. So
Right.
yeah, I so to answer that question, I guess, oh gosh, I'm gonna stick to the relationship more so than controlling my child because, like I said, every kid is different, and some people are able to rein them in, some aren't. I feel like I'm in between. So I feel like I would measure it more by our relationship because she has a great relationship with both of her parents. So
Okay.
Tez,
Okay.
before you go, I want to like piggyback off of that and like, do you think this goes to both of you? Do y'all think there should be a good cop, bad cop? So like
it just happens.
right. So
Tends to be
therefore,
that
like
way.
one person build a relationship kind of, and the other person takes care of the discipline and the control aspect of it. Do you think the role should be split between the parents
I
like
don't like
that?
that.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
that can involve in such a bad relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because then there's gonna be times where you just want some love from your daughter, from love from your kid, but they know in certain situations that
You gonna say
daddy
no?
is not a fan of this, and he's gonna say no to this, so she's
Yeah.
not gonna want to be around me because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was something that was starting to form with Anaya because I was more of an authority, like I was being more of the authority when it came to Anaya. So she's going around asking auntie, asking grandma, asking mom things, and not coming near me, knowing because she knows I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
But as time passed, Carly is just as strict on a lot of things too. So she's just so it's she gets treated evenly when it comes to that. So I think it happens, but I'm not a fan of daddy's the good cop, go to daddy, to ask him those kind of things. I'm not a fan of that, but I think in a lot of situations, and I knows that coming to me is not a good idea because I'm going to say no. But
Okay.
Right.
I think it's a good balance.
I was gonna say it varies though, because at certain points you both, if you're like you said, you and Carly are both equally as authoritative on like
Now,
mindedness about what is a yes and what is a no, or this and the third. I think there's gonna come times when you both are the bad guy and then you both are the
Yep.
good guy. It honestly just comes down to what the situation is, what the item or thing that they may be asking for. Is it a necessity, a desire, or have they done something to deserve whatever it is they're asking for, the privilege that they're seeking? Yeah, and a lot of times they're not going to want anything to do with you. They may want to deal more with their mother, and then vice versa, or they just want to do will not want to do or have anything to do with either of you. Even if you both happen to be the most what's the best word to put, like the most gullible parents in the world. But no, I definitely don't think there should be a good cop, bad cop. But I was raised definitely raised a little bit different than Kira. So Kira's definitely a little more lighter with
Gentle.
things. Yeah, and
I could tell.
shut up.
No. I didn't mean that as an insult. No, that was not an insult at all. That was not an insult at all because I feel like there's a lot. I know I have a lot of friends and a lot of homies that are in similar situations. It's not It's just they're raised differently, so that's just
Oh
how
yeah, man.
they're
I'm
put on.
from
I don't think that's not an insult.
a whole different background of how
Yeah,
discipline and things work. But
same.
I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I know because of how
It's still
that
in there.
it's still in me. I don't have to do the more
Yeah,
physical aspect side of it. But
yeah.
there's other
Right, right,
ways
right,
you can still have that same type of discipline without
right.
ever having to be physical. So it's just like, well, when do I be the good guy? When I be, well, I don't know. But yeah, no, it shouldn't be good cop, bad cop. But then I was gonna piggyback off of what CK was saying earlier. Now I know you value or you deem your success as a father currently, which is great, and I think any person who actually is active in their lives, fathers, mothers, they should feel it's like a successful parent because it's not easy to be said parent of any kind together or
Hmm.
by yourself. But if you had to look forward at things from a perspective of looking back just maybe a couple of years, and let's say Anaya's already maybe 8 or 9, well into her way
Oof.
in elementary, would you still feel like, okay, dealing with a child who could be currently on her way into her tweens, would you rather have the
Hmm.
relationship be more reflective of how well I can control certain situations with her emotions and everything budding and how she looks and views at certain things because hormones are starting to get there, or how
Right.
successful the relationship both of you have, compared to when your son gets to that point? Because you and your son, when you
It's
both
gonna be
hit
different.
it'll be completely different. So how would
Hmm.
you let's just say, because Anaya is here and Malik, when we still have these episodes several months or years in the line, let's knock on that. How would you approach it from that end?
um.
I
Go
think
ahead, bro.
with that, it varies because we all have seen this, right? With our parents and stuff, the more kids you have, the more lenient and laid back you get with the kids below the
Exactly.
oldest one.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like even with that, it's gonna be a way, like we already said, a way different experience with the second kid coming in because all right, you've seen how you were with the first child, you've seen what worked, you've seen what didn't work. So now you have a better understanding of what you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do. So I think, and it also depends on how well your kid is, takes this kind of um way you're trying to raise them. Like you said, we said it, all kids are differently. Even though you have two of the same, like CK, you have two kids, Malik might be complete opposite of Anaya. So then now it's a whole new learning curve, right? So you might have to be more on the control my child side than you are with Anaya because Anaya already know, what I'm
Or
saying?
vice
So
versa.
right, exactly. So I guess it just depends on the child and which way they come out, how they come.
True,
Yeah,
true.
that's literally what I was gonna say. Like that's a hard one to try and predict
Well, no,
Mhm.
because
I wasn't more or less saying like, CK, use your mystic powers and look ahead into the future and tell me. But it was,
Yeah, Mr.
it's kind of like, because my children are the same gender. So even if I did happen to have two more girls or one more daughter, relatively, yes, we know, comparatively speaking, to two different, they're already different at 6 months old. It'd be the same general rubric. We follow the same thing, but your son compared to your daughter, even though we all say we treat our children the same, I know for a fact as the oldest son, I was treated way different than any of the firstborn daughters or secondborn daughters of any of my cousins and or my sister. So that's why I asked. But I know we've been on this one, so I'll just say my piece. I definitely would say that when my children get a certain age, I do want the quality relationship to be a thing, but more so once they get older. But as their young stage is currently the thing that they're going to be going through now, I would think it'd be the most positive outlook to say that the effectiveness of my control over my children, rather than them being, because they are going to be kids, the rambunctiousness, the emotions, the tantrums, the crying, the screaming, things like that. If I can get a better control over those things and help them understand some of those things as best to my ability through their own cognitive understanding, I think that that'd be the best way from age 1 through 4, and then from 4 on up, it'd be more about the quality of relationship.
See, and like I mean, this is all just speculation
Yeah.
because
yep,
we
easier
could
said
we
than
could
done.
definitely, because yeah, we could definitely. You might not even have to do that, Tez. Your kids just might listen off rip, and then you could just go like, all right, they already
Mars,
listening, so now I'm
I
building a
thank you for
relationship.
saying that, boy, but I feel like one of them, and I know which one it is
Oh
too.
yeah.
Oh, I'm not ready. Just please keep saying that. I'm not ready. She gonna be a
Not ready.
firecracker, boy. She's so little and so damn vicious. Like Jules, she's so small, it's so vicious. And then here go Jazz. She's like, "Hey, daddy." She's just soft hands and gentle. And Jules just like, "I'm give it." I'm like, why? You got no reason to be this vicious, and you that small. But woo,
Yeah,
it
see?
it may be different. It may be different when she get older. That might switch. She might just end up. They might just both be angels.
Yeah,
I think they
Millie
are
is at the
angels.
age right now where I'm gonna have to. She gonna have to put her hands up. We gonna have to start fighting because she just don't listen, man. Like
It's
she
gonna
listen.
come.
She it's just the ignoring, right? Like
Yeah.
she doesn't ignore me like that, but the way she ignores Katie is just like ridiculous, yo. She'll be sitting there like we got these picture frames under our TV, and Millie would be playing with the picture frames, and Katie be like, "Miliana, put the picture frames down, Miliana," and she just sit there and just like still messing with the picture frames, and I'm just looking at Millie like, "Yo, Millie, you know how this is gonna end." Like all you gotta do is stop messing with the picture frames and you just sitting there. But then if I say it, I'll be like, Millie, leave the picture frames, and then she'll look back and she'll get up and she'll like, all right, whatever, I don't care. Or what is she starting to do now? She start
Whoa.
throwing things, right? She'll like she's holding something, each other, no, don't touch that. She's gonna take it up and just throw it. Like, girl, like, yo, come see me, son. Like, what's up? Like, you got a problem with me, yo? Like, oh,
Mars.
yeah,
She
it's
going
funny,
straight
yo.
for your knees, bro. Don't you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. She going
I
straight
can
for your
do
knees.
nothing. Going
I don't
down.
know. I don't know how it could be having like a little white girl because look, because you saw her in the baby shower. She got her crochet braids in, so now she got her hair flowing and everything like
I
that.
did,
Because she
Yeah.
loving her hair, right? Let me tell you something. If I have to watch her flip her hair one more time when I ask her to do something, yo, all those braids coming right out. We're gonna be seeing her little pom poms right back in the frame because it is the most. It's cute. It's adorable. She looks great with her crochet braids. Carly,
Yeah.
you kill it. If you're watching, baby, you did a great job with it. But let me tell you something. I'm so ready to take them out because she a whole new human being walking around doing this thing.
But see
Talking, we be like,
that's
Nina,
her
can you go
coming
to the
into
thing?
her feminine energy though. You gotta
Bro,
respect
let me
it.
tell you.
No more
And I
pants on
respect.
the head, man.
Look, I'll respect it, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna wait till her natural hair go that long, and then she can start doing the flipping thing all she wanted. Because look, she need to go back to the afros and whatnot. But yeah, it's just funny because hearing her talk about she be throwing things and she be looking the other way. Yeah, that's just how it comes. And yeah,
My
no,
baby's
she
still
no,
bald, so I ain't got to worry about that right now.
enjoy that. Yeah,
ain't no hair flipping. It's just all this. You just get you a good
Yeah.
rub. But so that moves us into our second, topic of tonight's discussion. What is my greatest area of weakness as a parent? So like what do you feel is the one thing you as a parent falls short from grace on?
I can go. I'll answer that.
Ooh, Mars crispy as hell, boy. Look at
You,
it.
you must
Oh,
have.
look at him!
He clean. He clean.
Hey, hold on now. I've been Chris, all right? Y'all must have hit like a goddamn lag spike before.
Don't move a muscle.
Don't even move. You better not
Don't
even laugh.
breathe.
Stop,
Right.
stop.
Look, we
Look,
1087, 20, and
I
360.
see it
It's
now
better
on
than
the. I
nothing.
see it.
Look at you, dog. Oh my gosh.
I'm out here, man. Keep it. Don't fix your internet, man. I don't know.
I ain't
Tell
touched-
Kira don't
I
get
ain't
back on
touched
Instagram.
nothing.
There you go.
Yep, she probably done got on
He
something.
said there you go.
It was short-lived.
I'm glad you guys got to see my face for a whole 10 seconds.
That boy been on the first 48 for the longest, snitching, just pixel screen all day.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the same thing. Like it happens to you on my screen, so I know when it happens to you, it's happening to me. So you just did it on my screen, so I knew.
Oh,
it was gonna
word!
happen
I
to
was
me.
clean on your end. Well, hey.
Yeah. Yeah. So going back to the question, what's the
Mhm.
greatest area of weakness for as a parent? For me right now, yo, it's just giving this girl whatever she wants, man.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I know that's just gonna kind of come back and bite me in the butt later. But like, she should be looking at something, and I'm like, oh, you want that? All right, here, just take it. Oh, you want me to get that for you? Oh, you want me to open this pack of cookies? Okay, well, we both gonna eat these cookies, but here, you can have some too. Like I just be opening and doing everything. She'll come bring me her little applesauce pouches, and I just like it's just doing like just I like to feel that she needs me right now, right? Like, and so that feeling makes me just want to do everything for her and do it. So
Whatever
that's
she
my
want.
weakness. Yep, she's starting to figure out her power. So, and it's not good. It's not good. But yeah, for me, that's what it is.
Yeah, I think being a father of a daughter, I think that's the easiest answer because that's the facts. Like, if I'm trying to, if I would want to try to have a different answer for the sake of conversation, I really don't have another. That's literally all it is. And like Mars said, it's gonna bite him in the butt. It is biting me in the butt now because I'm at a point where I gotta say her name one too many times for her to come to me, and that's because she's so accustomed to Daddy always being there and doing whatever she wants because that's just the way it is. And now I'm flipping the switch, and now Daddy being a little too mean. Why Daddy all of a sudden being like this? Mommy, what you want? Mommy, come to me. I don't want to talk to Daddy no more. So yeah, the biggest downfall is because I was doing the same thing. It's just like any little thing she wanted. That's why she's sleeping in the bed. Now she's doing better. She's sleeping in her own bed. But all those things are because of my weakness. Because I was too weak. Because I want to give a night whatever she wants. Yeah, so
nah, man.
yeah.
You gonna see Tez, man.
I know.
Like
I
as soon
will.
as you see them reach their hand out for the first time, like yo,
Bro, they
like,
they reach out for me now, and I be like, my baby, come here. Yes. My children. They're my children. I definitely know that'll be a thing. I can just say my greatest weakness currently as a parent will probably be my tolerance for like the yelling. Like, so it gets to me sometimes, and I try not to let it get to me because they're still little. I be like, Lord, I got 2 of them that's gonna be doing this, like, and because they're learning how to talk now and use their voices. It's just constant like, they're my children. They make random noises all day for no reason.
no,
I'm talking about screeches and wails and blah 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 blah. I'm like, yep, y'all are my kids, my children, tried and true. Boy, they just make some of the most random sound effects. Like, what's Jazzy? I don't know if anyone in here, and excluding y'all, anybody may be listening. If you've ever watched Pokemon, man, there was an episode when Ash first met or saw Aerodactyl when it was revived. The screeching noise that Aerodactyl says through its voice, like when you're sucking air in and trying to talk at the same time.
Yeah.
Jazz does that naturally. She just,
great analogy.
I'm like, huh? Who? What?
That is a
The
great
baby
analogy.
raptor noises?
Before I had a kid, yo, babies crying was like the biggest pet peeve of mine, yo. Like we could have been in any restaurant. The baby could have been all the way down on the opposite side of the restaurant, and I hear and to me it's like nails scratching on the board. And so I hear my own daughter crying. I'm like, oh, this is so
Well,
yeah.
see,
And
yeah,
now-
it's an
Daddy's
odd
coming.
thing, but like when you have 2, when I'm like, all right, what's wrong
Yeah,
with
yeah,
one?
yeah.
And I
Nah,
can't figure out. And like it's not like it's a bad thing, but sometimes it just it becomes a lot, and I'm like, yo, I got to find a way to start
I imagine.
combating it and not letting it get to me as hard, because they gonna run me over, boy. I already know they be like, Daddy, can I get this, or Daddy, can I get that? And then they just start throwing tantrums and screaming. I be like, my head,
Right.
just take it, leave me alone.
my head. So you're saying your weakness is your ability to your tolerance for the yelling is what you're saying.
That's just probably my like, because as soon as it starts, it's like, man, I be like, oh, what do we got to do now? Like, and because we could have just been getting relaxed, but they're still little, so they can't say what's wrong, they don't understand what's wrong, or it's just
Right, of course.
Hey, I pulled something down, I can't roll over because I'm nudged between it. Send help. That's usually what it is. Send help. I need to roll back over, sir. It's too dark. Where's your face? But then when I see them, they instantly light up with this smile and get to reaching, and I'm just like, my babies. But then it's like, I'm like, why? You in my ear? Come on. I thought we were friends. Well,
those are the best ones.
No, man, I love them.
Where you hear this, the high pitched for a long period of time. Those are the best ones.
No,
yeah,
I'm
they
telling you,
can get
boy.
away with that, man. Get out of here.
Hear this freaking here. I'm telling you, I gotta record it, bro. Jazz doing the freaking raptor Aerodactyl noise. I was like, when did she? It's like, when did she start doing that? She was like, she just randomly started doing it, and then Jules, she likes to do that all damn day, just like surprising gasp, sucking air, and I'm like, what is it with you two and shocking
They're
all
finding
sounds?
their voices, man.
I blame my genetics. It's because the fucking noises be random. I was like, I've never heard a baby make these kind of noises. CK, I was like, this ain't real. These are my children.
I'm not gonna lie though, my feelings are a little hurt because this quarantine messed Millie up, man. She's more attached to mommy now.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
that's
because
just a pregnancy for me.
because she whatchamacallit, because Katie was home during and I was still going to work every day. So
Mhm.
Katie was with the baby all day. And now Kate, like now that they're going back into a routine, like going back to work and going back to daycare and stuff, when
Right.
Millie comes home, she's more attached to Katie for some strange reason, and it's pissing me off.
Okay.
And it's pissing me off.
I'll be saying before we used to sit there and watch TV together, and we would play around with her little toys and stuff. Now, whenever Katie gets up and leaves the room, Millie's right behind her, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm still here, Millie. Like, what? Like, why? Like,
but don't you
leave?
still get the when you come home like the daddy, like it's you?
Oh yeah.
See, but
yeah.
does she
still
do that for
And
Katie?
Well, no, Katie's always with her. So
See,
Yeah,
there's
no.
your win. There's your win. There's your win. You got her beat on that.
I guess you're right.
It's like
Yeah,
at least she
that-
missed me when I leave.
That's not enough much.
I want more.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
I want more.
that's cool. I guess.
Look, I have to take my wins the same way because the girls, as soon as they wake up, this is the first thing they do. When I raise them up, they either looking for Kira or they're darting at the PC. I'm like, Daddy's right here, and like, nah, move, big fella. I'm like, baby, we're not shaking, but like, look, it's me. I have to put my face like right there. They'll think, oh, it's you. Hey,
I guess I'll settle for you since mommy's
Yeah.
right here and I can't reach the computer. All right. I'm looking at you now.
like, yeah, I mean, like, but I'm the first thing they usually see at certain hours of the morning because when I first come in here and get everything set up, they're now awake when I get into the office space here to get started for work. So I'm looking and checking in on them, and they all extra happy. But if I just randomly pull them up, they're like, "Oh shoot, where's she at? Why? Who? Oh, the PC. I see that." I'm just like, I don't matter at all right now. Damn. At least I gave you life. Give me some love.
Nah, ever since the pregnancy, Anaya is all about mommy. Until she's not, but more times not. She's all into mommy. She knows, man. She's very aware that mommy gonna be giving another baby all her attention soon.
I was just about
She's
to
very
ask
aware.
you how she knows now, right?
She
Like
has
she knows
to.
what's about to go down.
The thing is, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think when she sees him is when it's gonna be like, oh, because we keep telling her, and she the look that she gives us. Like, I feel insane. Like I'm making up this story. Like I'll be like, oh no, don't touch that. It's from Malik, and she'd be like, Malik, and I'm like, yeah, your baby brother, and she'd be like, oh, and she's looking at us like we're crazy. It's like, no. Anaya, I promise there's going to be a baby coming. Like I'm not crazy. Like
there
I
ain't
have
no
to, like,
baby
convince
here.
my
What
daughter.
I'm talking about.
I think my parents are crazy. They talking about Malik. And I'm looking around. I don't see no Malik.
Yo, and I'm like, no, don't touch that. It's from Malik. And she'd be like, Malik? Every time. She's like, oh, this and like his car seat's in the car now. So I'll be like, no, you can't sit there. That's Malik's car seat. She's like, oh, that's for Malik. It's like she's telling me, like, Daddy, you're right. It's for Malik.
It's
right.
like your
So
special friend.
yo,
like she got an imaginary friend,
yeah,
baby.
like it's my imaginary friend. Yo, she be making me feel so crazy. And I keep telling Carly, and I feel like Carly's so sick of me. I'll be like, I cannot wait until we get home and we show Nia this damn kid. And she does not believe me. Yo, I keep telling Carly all the time. Like I'm like, this I'm looking for. Like I can't wait to see him. But I cannot wait to go home and show this little brat that she has a little brother, and I'm not making this up. Yo,
Daddy, Malik. Okay.
Yeah, Malik.
Mom, you see Malik, right? Yeah.
Yo, and then she went up to a lady that had a belly, and she went up like, "Look, mommy, Malik." I was like, "No,
Yo,
that's not it." So it's like, yo, she's just in her own world right now, and I'm like, "No, Anaya, there is a baby coming."
did this lady was she actually pregnant? I take that as a no.
Luckily, she didn't understand that, and I was saying Malik, so it was one of those things where she just laughed. Oh, she's so cute. Like, oh, you didn't hear what she said. Good, let's keep it that way. Yeah.
Yo. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Man,
yeah,
look,
Nia's
look,
savage,
kids
bro.
keep it 100, bro. I'm
Yes.
Oh yeah, nah, they do, and they will, man. They will.
Yeah,
I'm not looking
man.
forward to
I've
that.
never felt so
I'm
crazy
not
in my
looking
entire
forward
life
to
except
that
for this kid.
Trying to explain a baby.
Like, I'm like, Carly, is this real? Like, are we having a kid? Because Nia got me thinking, like, is this real? Like, who is Malik? Like, what are we
But I
talking
think, are you ready for that, man? Because
You know,
honestly,
he about
the
to be
next
here, man.
podcast, Malik gonna be here.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. In the next
In
episode,
theory, honestly, with everything going on, as scary and as unpredictable as it is, it's been a blessing in disguise because I'm gonna be here. Outside of
that's
1
true.
hour every day. Like whenever
You're
Carly needs, whatever she needs help with, everything. Obviously, I'll be working, but for the majority, I'll be able to help her with it. So I'm ready. I know there's a lot to come with it, but even if he ends up being the opposite of a night and he's crying throughout the night, like I ain't got to get in the car and drive nowhere. Like it's gonna
yeah.
suck. I'm not gonna get rest. I might be tired, but I'm not getting in the car and going
You're
anywhere.
home.
I'm
You're home.
We don't
exactly.
expect that from
So
CK for a long time. Like, hey, CK, where you at?
now look, I hopefully not, but I feel like
We get
it
it.
should be fine. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm about to say
Hey,
obviously if it happens, it
we
happens.
might have some guests to replace CK sometimes.
There might be some time. I think I should be good, but yeah, just be ready to have somebody to.
We 100% get it. Like you got you got newborn baby. Yeah,
I
like
might be on the Tez, you're gonna be seeing me looking at y'all big eyes, like we gonna do it. Like I'm gonna be having them just like
Be like,
so
hold your neck up,
but-
son.
yeah, right, son. That.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, no, I'm no, genuinely, I'm ready. To this week has been pretty crazy with work. And I'm telling him, I'm hoping like Thursday is when he's just ready to go. Like, cause
what's the actual due date? What
due
day?
date is Saturday. Due date is actually Saturday. Carly's
okay.
already dilated. She's, she has her possible last doctor appointment tomorrow.
Can we give bets? Is he coming early or?
Oh, for sure. We were supposed to do that on Saturday, but no, for sure. Yeah, hit me with your bets. My bet, I'm saying, me and Carly are saying the 3rd. We're saying Friday.
3rd. Okay, Friday.
No, Carly. Actually, I lied. I'm saying Friday. Carly thinks that he's gonna actually come on his day because I was born. I went into labor the day before. I was due December 24th, and then my mom went into labor the 23rd, and I was born the 24th. So she thinks that he's gonna repeat history. That's her thing. So we'll see.
Okay.
Today's Tuesday. He's coming tomorrow.
I'm telling you, I think when y'all going for that checkup, they gonna hit you with what they hit me and Kira with. Yeah, so we
can't leave.
Yeah, y'all ain't going nowhere. We getting him out. He coming.
I mean,
yeah, it's happening.
Cause I'm telling you, boy, that job was wild. I'm sitting there at work like, huh? What's happening? Yeah, they ain't letting me go home. I was like, oh, well, I ain't coming back to work. I'll see y'all.
Yeah.
Only reason why I want him to come tomorrow is Terrell's birthday.
Yeah, I know. Terrell didn't say he wants July 1st. Yeah, for real.
I'm like Canada Day. Let's go.
Oh, it's Canada Day tomorrow?
Yeah, it's on Canadian Independence Day.
Oh.
I ain't mad at tomorrow. Yeah, no, she's been having her gradual what do they call contractions and stuff like that, but nothing. No, nothing like that. No, nothing. We only had the one time where if we thought it was real. Other than that, no, she's just been having her normal contractions. She's dilating, I think in theory we'll see. I'll let y'all know, but I think Carly's actually. It seems like he's like going on schedule, so I think she might be right.
Time, baby.
I know, man.
Almost time.
Look, I ain't looking. I don't care. I told y'all. If you guys can look at me different all you want. I ain't looking. I told Carly too. I'm you and me. Just
I gotta tell Carly to get the mirror, yo.
Put the mirror down there, my boy.
And you ain't got no choice but to look.
It's gonna be so big. Well, I told you, CK, you at least have to look at when his head's crowning. If you don't watch him fly out, at least see his head in the 6 meters dilated. It'll blow your mind.
The nurse is gonna ask.
I watched Jazz fly clean out, dog. I was like.
You know what? My mind was already blown when I saw my daughter come out of an open wound of my girlfriend's chest. My mind's been blown enough. Malik, he won't be too offended. I'm sure.
Yes, he will.
Okay, you got me beat on that.
Your
one.
daddy didn't want to see.
I don't think I could watch a C-section, dog. Like I ain't trying to see nobody's anything get moved aside.
That's what I thought.
I'm
good.
I'm good.
But maybe I'll be better when the adrenaline's pumping. Maybe I'll be like a little bit more okay with it, because literally when we found out she was having the emergency section, I was like, I am not looking at this open gash in her, but I had no choice because everything had started because it was happening so fast. It was an emergency.
Yeah.
So when I had come in, she was already cut up and like opened up. So like I said, when I walked in, I was watching them pull out a knife, so I had no choice but to see But like my action was like, whoa, this is awesome. It wasn't even like, oh, this is
all-
disgusting. It was like, it's cool. Because I'm like, there she is. Like, oh, look, there she goes. And she came out silent and so she was good. Like you could tell she was alive and like she was moving, but she was quiet as much. She's like, oh, what's up, y'all? Hey, what we doing? And then they had to give her a little tap, and then she started crying.
See,
But,
no, they
yeah,
they
so
didn't smack the twins.
we'll
Like
see.
when the twins came
I
out. So
got smacked.
we were waiting. We were waiting because another lady had an emergency where they had to call in some people who were supposed to be in our room, and she was having an emergency issue with her babies being born while ours, they put us on like birth pause. I'm like, she's already 10 meters down.
Nah, hold it. Don't
Just
push.
like-
Don't push.
Literally, no,
Hold
they
on,
were
just
like, don't push.
pause.
Like, just breathe. Don't push. Just
Don't
wait.
move.
Just wait.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can you actually pause a birth like this? Like, is this a thing? Is this a
legal?
thing? But yeah, when the twins came out, they were both just, one little
Chilling.
but that wasn't
Yeah,
like from a
you
smack. I'm just like, oh, look at my baby.
I think you're gonna look, man. You're gonna be curious.
I think I will too. I think I will too because, like I said, going into that C-section, I was like, I am not looking at that as disgusting. And I saw it, and I was like, oh, it's cool, man. I was there playing with the scissors, ready to cut the umbilical cord. I was like, yo, this is fun. I'm having a good time. Like, I'm not exactly
Doing the same dance,
Ask Carly
like,
to this day. I be bragging about
boy.
Anaya's belly button. I'd be like, yo, I don't care what nobody say. That is a perfect belly button because guess who did that thing, man? Those video games. Let me tell you, precision, boy.
Precision cuts because Millie got a nice belly button too.
I'm
Same.
saying, yo,
Same.
Terrell, you hear that, man? You gotta cut the umbilical cord nice,
Yeah,
man. Gotta
I'm
have them
saying,
steady
bro.
hands. Them steady
So we'll see.
hands.
I doubt that's gonna be the case this time. I don't think I'm gonna be as cool this time, but hopefully, maybe history will repeat itself. I don't know.
I was
Yeah,
worried when
man.
that thing shriveled up though. I was like, what is this right?
Oh,
Yeah,
when
I
was
hated
hanging
that
out
Carly.
the other
Yeah.
day?
I was so mad Carly kept that thing, man.
Oh yeah,
She kept the shrivel piece.
the little-
Yes. She still had it. She took it out of a little baggie yesterday. She's like, I don't know why I still have this. I'm like, well, me either. Throw it away. She didn't.
All right. Well, since we went random, third subject subject of the night. So y'all folks know we are gamers, we are fathers, we are the gaming fathers, never game alone, all that good jazz. So what I wanted to talk about was the arrival of a new streaming platform that could be or currently is underway, Prime. Backed by Spotify or Spotify's own streaming platform, and I believe it does maybe have some ties in with Google. But the whole thing that brought Prime to the forefront was the whole thing with Dr. Disrespect getting that perma ban and everything from there. And I did some research, and they were saying they were already in the works. They had nothing to do allegedly with Dr. Disrespect. They were kind of like it's just kind of a weird circumstance that they got exposed outside of Dr. Disrespect's thing happening because they had already originally planned something strategically on their own to let the world know that they were going to be a thing. But Dr. Disrespect, his thing happened. Some other people who knew about, Prime in the cut, kind of tied them together, which, made them have to come more forefront, letting people know, okay, yes, we are a streaming service that's currently under works. Yeah, this is a thing that's happening, and they're actually doing like digging through their Q&A on Twitter, finding like all these different things. Like you can literally go ask them questions, and their team will respond back with some really hard hitting facts or more or less what they like to have. They have what I like with something that they're launching with is their own API, so like a performance indicator software that's like with theirs. So how Twitch you had to do it through the web browser or whatever, but theirs will come already like a pre-installed. I won't say it's like the Twitch streaming thing because you can monitor everything through there, but there's a really interactive API that I saw while I was reading through it that they're trying to pull this guy on board because he basically created the most affluent and customizable API currently that you can download for free, and they want to try and have him work with them to make theirs even better because the kid, like, he's a kid now, mind you. He actually it's really customizable and cool, and it works with just about any streaming platform from Facebook, YouTube, anything. And even if you aren't streaming for concurrent viewership or if you're just like hosting something, like it works really well. But so how do y'all feel about the the whole thing with Braum, even Dr. Disrespect's whole thing. Like, what do you think? Is that like maybe a power play to get some other people to come over and start something new? Like us as streamers, the least consistent streamers, but still streamers. Do you think this might?
That's you. We've been streaming continuously every Tuesday and Thursday
Man,
over
you
on
don't
CK2K.
stop.
Thank you very much. We have been out here consistent in these streets, going on week 3. Today's stream was moved to tomorrow, but you know
Okay,
what I'm
look,
talking about. So
we
speak for
used we
yourself.
used to be out here hitting heavy, maybe 4 or 5 days a week ish if we could. Now we're maybe like 2 days because I myself am on a Friday, Saturday, and every other Sunday basis. Like this weekend will be my Friday and Saturday. I don't do, I didn't get to do it last week because we had stuff happening and people and baby things. But yeah, like basically, I mean, but like, how do y'all feel about that? If it is tied in with Spotify, like, what do we? Who's upset?
Well,
Hold on, because I had one more thing. Hold on, give her. Come here, gentle beast.
I said, well, no, let me take this over. I have opinions.
Yeah, I have. Come here, baby.
Go. Just what are you gonna add?
I was gonna say, do you think with it?
Hey,
Jazzy, say
we need an applause track. We need an applause track every time we get something.
With it being, don't start touching stuff. With it being Spotify backing it, do you think there'll be the same type of issues with like playing music and things? Like, what would you expect from something coming from Spotify backing it?
Might as well let you go because you seem like you was ready.
Yeah. So one, this is all speculations. Nothing that we're saying is facts. This is everything is happening current, like as we talk about this stuff. So I'll answer your last question first. I think music will probably be a major part.
That's gonna be the major thing.
Like, because with Twitch they just did that DCMA thing. Whatever, where you if people don't know what that means, like you can't play a lot of before Twitch was the wild west, and you could play any music, anybody's music. It would just be muted later on in the VOD if you did the video on demand later. That section or whatever you were playing music would just be muted. You wouldn't be able to hear it, but you were able to play it while you were streaming whatever it was. Now on Twitch, you'll get banned like instantly because they're putting it into this new algorithm and stuff where you're playing certain songs, and it's a lot of songs, and you'll just get banned immediately. So a Spotify, if Brime is connected with Spotify, still not 100% if they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would feel like you'll be able to listen to damn near any music that you wanted to. Yeah, that would be one of the.
I think that would be one of the things they would kind of let's see. How would you make money off of them allowing you to still play music? So like if like Twitch Prime, like a Prime
if
Prime
it's connected streams.
See, so because I thought about that too, right? They would equate to however many people you have in your stream
as listeners.
I say if you have 10,000 people, that would count towards 10,000 plays for that song.
Especially if it's connected to Spotify, that's not even that's not even a difficult conversation.
And once again, that means musicians, artists, everybody will love that.
Folks would actually be eating.
Right, yeah, everybody's gonna be eating because you got the people on the stream, and now those streams. Because just think about even now on Twitch. Well, before this whole thing happened, a lot of people will go to people's streams on debut, like a release party, right?
Yeah,
if a new album drop, like Kanye's new album drop, I'm listening on stream, and you get a whole bunch of people in there, and that boosts the numbers up, man. So that I think. If Brime were to do something like that, I think that would be the move. Brilliant. That would be their selling point because everybody.
Apple's coming next.
And see, my big thing was, you think Apple's gonna have trying to come in? I'm definitely for something different in the water because I mean it takes time. Like it ain't something anybody can easily do. It's gonna take time. Damn, I keep taking these headphones. My bad. It's gonna take time, but I would love to just see a more even representation. Like even though Facebook bought Mixer out, the one thing I say Mixer had over any other streaming platform, baby, why you in your head?
The interface. Well, that's
Yeah,
just my
well,
personal thing.
the
I love
the
the
interface was
interface.
nice, but their front page consisted of a random rotation of streamers from the largest to the
That's
smallest.
true.
That was the most even, fair equation of giving representation and actual like viewers, viewer based. Not we're only going to show you people averaging these certain types of numbers. Well, how do you expect people on your platform to grow if they can never get the exposure? Now, that's
don't
not to
think they
say that
care.
because I give you the front page that you can't, or if you get the front page, you're necessarily instantly given like viewership and stuff like that, but it allows people to actually be seen more often than they actually are, in addition to word of mouth and people actually want to come see you. Because if you get the front page and you can't catch numbers, either you don't have the personality or you just got to switch up your game plan or things like that. Because I've seen on the front page, what's up, Mookie? I've seen on the front page people who had like Mars right now playing Grand Theft Auto. I was like, bro, he was on there averaging like 600 views with looking like Mars playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I was like, what is the world come to? My stream look better than
Like
this.
Mars.
What's the problem? No, I need an explanation for this one before I clown him.
Looking
What's the
pics.
problem with that?
He
Oh,
pixel,
got it,
boy.
got
It
it.
was grainy.
Yo, I was like, oh, that's a
CK,
shot.
I will
Why
never
did you-
forget.
Got
CK,
it,
I will
got it,
never
got it,
forget
got
it, bro. Like it was the
Got it,
most
got it.
grainy. He had hiss in his mic. Like the green screen was like on drugs. like fix your chroma, damn it, get it right. So that
Yeah,
would definitely be
think-
something I would want to see.
I think, because if you just look at Spotify and how they're categorized, all their music and things like that, I don't think they will have a problem with that, especially because they have Spotify has New Music Friday, and I always go on there every Friday to see what new songs are. If they do something like that, like new streamer Saturday or something like that, or new streamer Sunday, and on Sundays they have just a random bunch of streamers doing that rotation thing, and then that will help people grow because now I know on Sunday to go to this section on the new Brime
Like the new booties
and look for
area.
new and look for new people and see like that. So I think they wouldn't have a problem doing that. I did want to touch on the Dr. Disrespect thing too, in his band, because once again we don't know what happened.
Still don't know.
Not at all.
Nobody's saying anything about it.
What's the matter, mama? Look
But
at your
his
face. You just
speculation
breaking
is
down?
that he was talking to other streamers to try to join this
Yeah.
new streaming platform, which went against TOS because somebody supposedly snitched on him. But we don't know facts. But if that makes the most sense in my opinion. And also with Brime, if they open up, like they need to bring some heavy hitter streamers over there. You know what I'm saying? Like they just can't open up with like if Doctor did like just one Dr. Disrespect and then a whole bunch of no names. They need to pull Twitch's
not like Mixer.
top players, some of their top players. But I don't know, man. I'm here for it. I
was gonna ask for personal use now. That's what I was gonna ask. Go ahead.
I probably won't, because at the end of the day, I say this all the time, yo. I try all these other streaming platforms, but Twitch is just the best. Like, and that's not even like they're one of the better streaming platforms. They're just easier to use, and easier for more exposure. Exposure, is that the right word?
Exposure.
Exposure.
Yeah, I was like, no one's getting exposed.
I was
It
watching.
is. Hold up. It's easy to get kicked off of Twitch. It is not hard.
It's not easy as a starting streamer. Like I still, I won't say, but I still play the music that I want when I'm streaming, and they're not looking for me. They're not looking for my little small ass stream to get banned or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's whatever.
No,
I'm here for it. I'm not going to use it. I'm 95% probably not going to stream on Brime unless they come out with some crazy feature that we haven't seen
You
in
gotta plunge your feet in the
market.
water, though, man, baby. Why are you pulling the mic down? See, now I gotta move my mouth.
Here's my thing. It's crazy. I thought I was gonna be the only one. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm opposite, and I feel like I'm just gonna place my CK flag on YouTube, even though YouTube's interface is trash. But at the same time, I feel like we've played the game where we're gonna try to jump from streaming site, hoping that this one sticks and you grow here, this one sticks, you grow there. I feel like it's just I'm at a place now, and like Mars was just saying, you just gotta go to one, stick it out, and just grind, and let it be what it is. And like I said,
also to say you
in the same breath that you said, and in the same breath that you said, that's how I feel about YouTube. Like I have it figured out to the point now where I have music playing in my streams, and I'm not worried about getting copywritten or anything because I'm just using what's it called, Epidemic Sound just updated all their music, so now I got all these dope hip hop beats and stuff that I can use
Epidemic
for free.
Sounds?
And I'm not worried. Man,
you gotta pay for it.
That's how you know you. Look at Tez out here showing his. I'm new to YouTube. Look at him. Yeah,
I'm not in the YouTube world like that, dog, at all.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I know I know how to play the game on YouTube, especially now in streaming, and hoping that that they live up to their word, because they've been saying that they're going to be upgrading the streaming interfaces and all that stuff for YouTube. And you know what? I'm just going to play the game until that is fixed up. But for right now, my growth is going well over there. It's where everything I'm doing is at. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for the time being, I'm just done trying to jump and hope that, all right, maybe I'll get my views on this one. No, at this place, I'm just going to stay somewhere where the people that are supporting me are going to be at, and then just do that. From time to time, I still probably will be on Twitch, because when I want to play games, I'm gonna go and do it over there. I'm not doing it on my YouTube channel. But I don't know. I like the idea though. If Brime is what we were talking about just now, because I feel like that has, when I found out Spotify could possibly be the one that's partnered with it, I thought that was brilliant, because the first thing I thought of was the music, because it's so easy for them to have the music be a part of the streaming service, where you are able to play the songs you want to play, and it also goes towards the listens to the artists that you're gonna be playing on.
And just imagine I'll just use Drake, tweet you out on his stream, like
I'm saying that's it.
Like, yo, go to Brime and check out such and such streaming. He's playing my music. He's playing my new album, and then all those people are gonna go there. Like it's a win-win.
That's literally the best way to finesse the game, because just like the streamers, we gotta remember the artists are not getting paid like that anymore, and this is their way to get their listens, get their money, get their pay and stuff like that. Because a lot of YouTubers and a lot of streamers on Twitch are even playing like the upcoming artists in the rap game and stuff like that. They're playing their stuff, so now this is gonna help them get their numbers up too. Obviously, like the Drakes and stuff like that too, but they gonna be getting their numbers up on top of that. Man, this is a match made in heaven if this is real, and I'm hoping that it's all real, and I'm all for it. Like I said, I just don't know how much I'll be using it. And you know what? I could probably eat my words and be like,
I would just say secure your name. That's the one. Like,
for sure.
I made sure to secure my name on any places that may have potential chance to be a growth opportunity, because I do eventually want to rebrand my Twitch, just to start like Mars did. Just I want to start back over, but I want to grab the name I originally wanted, or keep my same name and just.
Which is what, though, the check can steal it.
Huh? You not
Which is what, so the check can steal it.
No.
You don't know that.
Brief hearts, what you say?
Oh, you're bringing back underscore?
Ain't nobody bringing back no damn underscore. You go away.
Is underscore coming back?
No, it is not. It is not. No.
Yeah, oh, it's lit. I'm with it. I support.
Y'all don't get up out of here. That is not ever coming back.
Tez underscore gives. Yes.
Get him out of here.
Get y'all up out of here with this wildness. No, but I mean, if you enjoy YouTube, man, CK, that's great. Because that's your area. Mars has got his thing, doing his own thing, and we just
doing his thing and whipping this thing and slinging this thing. Yeah.
I didn't say none of that. I just said doing.
I don't know,
his
but
thing.
you just said thing a lot.
Well, it's a thing. I mean, because I don't see Mars streaming whatever the hell he's playing, usually mobile game wise. But I do see his videos more than I see anything else. So it's just like,
Yeah, you guys see my video.
Let him know.
I know this has nothing to do with what's going on. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, okay. Hey, go ahead. All right, I'm sorry. I was just gonna ask a quick question. Oh, she allowed it. All right, cool. I was gonna say, so God, well, no, it's a conversation for not this. Never, moving on.
Wait,
I'm done.
what is it? What is it? I mean, because that's
nothing. No,
literally
this conversation doesn't have to do with the podcast.
okay.
So
Because
I
I
don't
mean,
wanna
that was the
derail.
last question. Unless because if you wanted to make that joke, okay, what whatever. But
Is it time for okay? What?
yeah,
Ooh,
that was
oh
I had the
God,
last
I don't
question.
have an okay. What?
Well, ask that question.
Oh God, I don't have an okay. What?
Where's your
Oh
mama?
no. Oh no, I'm not
Where's your
prepared this
mama?
week. Oh shoot.
Like I definitely say I look
Okay,
forward to when they get a little
what?
bit older, like y'all's circumstances, so I could do a lot more streaming or get my platforms right again. But it takes a back seat to them.
Have you ever? Here's okay. Well, I don't know if this is a
Yes.
good one or
No,
not.
take it. No, go ahead. Okay, what?
Okay,
Help me out.
Uh, Tez, you probably won't be able to answer this one just yet. But CK, have you ever watched Anaya do something and it was funny, and
Yes.
until she got hurt doing it?
Many times. And luckily, my girl got a high pain tolerance. She's doing this thing now where she cries because she saw her cousin cry, but she's not really crying about nothing.
Crocodile
But
tears, them
she,
croc tears.
man, and it's so fake because she cries and she gets attention. So now it's like, oh, I want to do that. I want attention. But no, now I got a crazy pain tolerance. But yeah, I've seen her almost do the splits, and I had to not laugh because she laughed. But I'm like, I'm not gonna laugh because she's gonna think it's funny. She can do it all the time. But she slid. She slid and she almost did splits and she fell back on her butt the way she fell with her hair went all over the place. But I can't laugh because she got hurt. So it's one of those like, huh? Are you okay, baby? Is everything okay? But yeah, no, there's been many instances, yes. And you feel terrible about it, but you're laughing so hard.
This the reason why I did it because something happened today.
Yes.
If you go on my Instagram, you see Millie. She likes taking my hats now and putting them on. And to the point where she can't see, like she puts them over her face, so she's walking around and she walks into things, but now she puts them on and she starts spinning, like she starts turning in a circle, like she's making herself dizzy,
no,
and she can barely walk perfectly now, so she be stumbling. And today she just fell and just knocked her little head a little bit. And I mean, before that, it was hilarious because she would fall down, start laughing, and I'm sitting, okay, cool, it's cool. Until she knocked her head, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then she did one of those cries. She's not breathing. I'm like, "Yo, you gotta breathe."
Yeah, that was a real.
She did a pause.
Yeah.
She did that pause. She just kept sucking in air.
The fun fact, if you don't know, if that ever happens, Tez or CK, you have to blow in their mouth
To make them
I
not
didn't know that.
pause?
Yeah, because Millie be doing and it'd be a minute, but if you blow it in their mouth, it triggers it.
Yo, I didn't know.
Katie,
So like,
Katie taught me.
legit are suffocating themselves in those instances.
Right.
And they realize
Yes.
it.
So if you blow in their mouth, it'll trigger them to breathe again.
Look at me. My daughter made it almost 3 years old, and I had no idea. I was just letting her cry it out. She only had a few of them, but man, I was just like, she knows she has to breathe, but like it would be the longest pause, and it's scary.
Yes, but
wow, I didn't know that. I wonder if Carly did that. I'm gonna ask her.
It's go ahead, Terrell too. Yeah, you having a baby soon, so y'all. I know y'all got Malik. Y'all got some little bit of time before they start doing that, but they start doing that.
Especially with Terrell with his history. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure they breathing, dog. Terrell, yeah, you. Look, man. Yo. I want to see when Mom watch her first popsicle Terrell from across the barbecue. Man, no. It's gonna be Mar smiling like, you want a popsicle?
Be running in slow motion like, no.
Running big smile on his face. Terrell throws his whole barbecue in the air, running over.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What's the flavor? What was the flavor again?
I don't remember.
What's up, green
great.
guys?
It was great. I don't remember. But all I know is she gonna have her first popsicle when she in high school. She can be like, a popsicle? I've never had one of those.
That
is so
eat those in my house. They're banned.
We screwed to do that trick. Oh, that's comedy, man. That is so funny.
Oh my god,
Oh my
You okay?
gosh.
funny
Woo.
man.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, what? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
definitely
got
a
I got
daddy.
nothing for that one, but I have laughed at other kids,
It'll
other
come.
people's kids doing stuff.
It will come, man. They'll be doing tangerine. That was a flavor. Yeah, orange.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, Nates, you'll see it. You'll come to those moments where they just do dumb stuff, and it's funny. You
Well,
want to laugh with
I
them
told you like
to the point where they
it's
get
not the
hurt.
same
Like,
right
oh,
now,
damn,
but
I should
like
not be wild.
Jazz, I'm talking about you, so you upset. I'm gonna keep talking about you. Okay, never mind.
She really got mad.
Don't say my name. Don't tell no stories about me. I ain't here for that. I'm
Never
right
mind.
here.
Don't worry about it, y'all.
Cut it out.
Don't
He's
worry
like, cut
about
it
it.
out. Cut it out.
She disagrees. She's like, no, this today ain't the day.
Don't
Yeah.
say my name.
Yeah, though it's always that when you laugh and they hurt themselves and you're not supposed to laugh, but it was funny the way that they did it. They're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Or when they do something that they know they're not supposed to be doing, but it's hilarious. That one I'm guilty for a lot. Like I literally I run out of the room a lot because she'll do it's always towards Carly. So it's the funniest. So she'll be blatantly just not listening to something she does, and she is such a troll. And then it's like she's too young to be doing some of the things that she be doing. So then I have to leave because I'm gonna laugh right there, and she's gonna keep doing it.
That energy, man. Once you start laughing at something they
That's
do,
it.
it's a wrap, yo.
You
Just
done
keep
gave
going
in,
for it.
created something
I
new.
gotta go. Yeah. And then Carly will beat me up. Yeah, I gotta go.
But yeah, man, that's been all I had to talk about today. I asked. That was how you boy wanted to kick off the end of June and getting ready into July.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's my next episode, right? I'm the host.
Yeah, you on
Yes,
deck.
sir.
You on deck.
I'm on deck. Hopefully CK will be there to bless us with his presence. If not, we'll have the show's still gonna go on, and we'll, like I said, until CK gets his bearings correct, we'll have a couple of guests. We still have people who are having babies coming up. We can bring some pregnant
Current
friends up.
daddies.
I
New
say
brand
even if I am back, I still say we should bring one in.
Right.
Your
If
episode.
if that's the case, I need to redo. I have to redo the layout, which that's cool too.
for-
Yeah,
Oh,
make a
shoot,
four
yeah.
screen. Either
just do a four, yeah.
either make a four screen or we just keep it with the same black way that Twitch has it. Oh, look at her sitting up. I'm so proud of you, baby.
Yeah, whatever's easier for you. Whatever's easier for you. I feel like
Yeah.
even I feel like I should be fine. I feel like I should be able to make it. But yeah, I feel like regardless whether I'm there or not, we should still bring on some fresh blood, especially since I'm gonna have my kid and now all the kids are out.
Yeah, we got this
kids are
10 episodes in. It's been us straight
Yeah.
through. So yeah, we can get enough friendly.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, we should plan for that for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get the other Connor boy on here. The next new booty daddy on deck.
Maybe he can tell us because if you're listening to this audio only and you're like, what are they talking about? What popsicle? Hopefully, maybe he'll come and tell the story on
Tell
the
the
pod.
story.
Yeah, we can have that. Fun.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, Mark, you should just make the thumbnail just.
Tangerine popsicle.
Oh no! Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Ted's closing remarks.
Hold on,
Good job,
nah,
girl.
I opened it up. Yeah, somebody else got to.
It's your episode, Tez. You open and close.
Talking about.
I always close.
Nothing changed. It's always open and close. No, you do the little bumper part, but I've closed mine and opened mine. Mars closes and opens his. You open and close yours.
Then I need to stop closing on Mars's. I always close Mars's. He don't never close.
No. There's a difference. You're talking about the bumper with.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that.
No,
Say this in the episode and then do your bumper.
Right.
All right, well, y'all. Well, we'd like to thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all for being here. It was a great episode, episode 10. Like we in the double digits now.
Hey.
I got a frustrated baby, but as always, we appreciate y'all for coming through, listening on whatever platform you listening on. This little girl is not having it. Like the Spotify. I can't even get it out. Like the podcast on any platform and service that you may be listening to it on. Give it 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Give it a thumbs up. If you're watching the YouTube version, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hear it. But other than that, y'all, man, we been here. Be blessed. Y'all be great. Peace. Have a wonderful weekend.
Peace.